Yeah, this is a Barfaholic. I joined the YouTube community around 2012 because I noticed a lot of racial comments in the YouTube sections of a lot, and just on a lot of different websites, starting out from fights with a Hispanic or a white person, any non-black. I noticed that, the non-blacks will hit the comment sections and just have a riot with saying racial things towards black people. And at the time, I didn't notice a lot of black people coming to defend us or anything like that. They just, had a field day. People of all races that weren't African American. They just had a field day with going to work on black people. And so I got tired of seeing it, and so I started working the comment sections real hard, to defend, my black people, because, it was so unfair. Every comment was bad towards us. Even if the black person was doing a good deed, no matter what it was, the non-blacks would just rush the whole comment section, just saying every despicable thing you can think of about black people. And so I got to a point where I said enough is enough, and so I started commenting back and saying just as racist things to them as they would say about black people. And I've now see it's a lot of us out there that's waking up a lot more, because see, back then I had no idea that everybody really looked at us like that. As black people, we're taught to judge a person by their actions and things, not that one individual actually, whereas they didn't do that. They looked for any any reason to jump down our throats, and that I didn't understand, and it didn't make any sense to me, and but the longer that I saw it, I got to realize when I step out in public, I'm like, wow, these are the same people, and a lot of things just made so much sense, and I woke up, and then I realized, well, there's so many of us out there that hasn't waken up, and they're walking around thinking everything is all good because they don't know any better. But once I seen all the comments on these different videos, that was my wake up call right there for when I do go out in public. And like I said, so much made sense to me then. Everything just kind of fell to pieces, fell right in the puzzle, And so I say that to say this is that, I noticed on the Kylie Jenner thing, she's tried to wear French braids and things, saying I just woke up like this or something like that. And the little black girl Amanda Lust, much love, much shout outs to her for real for calling out that whack shit, that fuck shit, because that's just goes back to what I'm saying. All that the not negativity that they spit about black people and it said in the comment sections, and that they do put in the comment sections, and they have the nerve to want to dress like you, listen to the music, fix their cars like yours, everything. They just copy everything totally, and then have the nerve to turn around and be racist or spit, comments like that out about black people, the people who they copy. And what that means is, all they want to do is just take what you have and whitewash it, Hispanic wash it, chink wash it, American wash it, which means to cut the black man out, and which we've seen it over and over again that they've tried to do it. And I think it's time that we need to, as black people, we need to really realize when these people are doing this stuff and not let them make excuses or yet make excuses for them. I've heard people in the comment sections of that situation say, oh, it's just a hairstyle. It doesn't matter. The truth is, it does matter, actually. It does matter. And, the thing about it is, like I say, they want to use, they want to basically sneak your stuff and take your stuff from you to whitewash it, to, take credit for it to the point where it spreads over, and when it all comes back, just like rock and roll music, you'll think that the white man created it, and everybody do it. The Hispanics, they copy us all the time, and want to wash us out the picture of things using our culture. Same thing as with this hairstyle thing. Yeah, it's braids, but it's bigger than just braids. These people, man. It makes no sense. That shows how dirty that they're really playing. If you want to be frank, it shows how dirty they're really playing, because when you don't like a person so much, but what you want to do is take from them. You see the great things they do, you tell them it's not shit. Once you made them feel bad about it, then here you go, you want to take it and use it for yourselves, and then catch all the rewards from it, knowing that it didn't come from you, knowing you stole it from the people who you put down for doing it in the first place. One girl got to speaking on twerking, saying that all Hispanics started or some bullshit like that. Oh my gosh, you see, the bitch Miley Cyrus, she's the one, the honky Miley Cyrus, she's the one that really took it. And, that's pure example right there. When the young black girls in the hood was doing it and making videos, everybody, even black people, made it seem like it was such a bad thing. Miley Cyrus taking it, blew it up, and now nobody, all they know is she's just, all they do is look back at her now. But the real people, we know where it started, from the black girls in America here. But see, it's been used up so much there, and then the white girl, Miley Cyrus, she took it and, did what she did, and now they act like she's the one that, crunk it up or even started it. You see, repeats over and over again. We gotta catch it when it starts trying to happen, and I appreciate Amanda speaking up on that, because, these honkies, that's what they'll do. They'll try to take your stuff, stand up for taking it, and then whitewash it. It's just like, you use my stuff, but I'm not welcome. You want they want to whitewash you out of everything. Like a lot of these white rappers, just watch them. They'll sit there and have black people to co-sign them and get their credibility going. Then when the white people catch up with them, then they barely don't know you. Then they don't know you anymore. Because they don't need you. They'll use you until they need you. I've heard Pitbull has done it. I've never been a fan of any of his music, but they say that he used to be more trying to be black, but once they catch their people with it, then they'll, try to, they don't know you anymore, they don't need you anymore, and so that's bullshit that we have to stop with these people. They want to take our culture and use our culture and not give credit where it's due. They'll take our culture, but they don't never say, hey, these are creative people. They don't paint the image of us being creative people. They'll sit there and act like we haven't done anything, and then they'll bring these new generations of honkies and wetbacks or wherever the fuck, and then they'll sit there and act like the black man has never done anything at all. Even though they're supporting your culture, listening to your culture. I'm even on World Star Hip Hop. You have a bunch of non-blacks on there, culture vulture ass people, and it's pure bullshit, because that's what they're doing. They're using your culture and all in your culture, but dissing the fuck out of you. It's a thing to say, oh, we can do it better than you. We should have it, not y'all. And they never give you credit for it. Like I say, all this shit that these people copy from us, they never paint the picture of us being creative people or nothing. All they do is they'll just let the negative stereotypes and they'll help push the negative stereotype actually too. And the only credit that you'll hear all these old ignorant non-blacks say is that you haven't done shit. They'll sit there and tell black people you haven't done anything. And we are the ones that built this fucking country for all these old non-blacks that's sitting up there capitalizing off of us, you know. It's the thing, we do it first. We get it out the mud, and these people just sit back and piggyback off of us, basically, you know. I say sometimes in comments, like, what have the wetbacks done for the minorities, since they want to place us all? What have any of these so-called minorities done for minorities? Only people that I see fighting for minorities are black people. That's the only people I see making changes for minorities. And it's fucked up, because when we do fight for what we're fighting for, they get added in automatically, the honkies doing, you know. And there, you don't have none of them fighting, but they're sitting back peeping behind their closet doors. Is the fight over with yet? And when the fight's over, they come out and reap benefits that we sit there and spill blood over and everything else. And then they'll sit there and tell you you haven't done shit. They'll sit there and tell you your race of people haven't done a damn thing. We were slaves, we built this country, everything. They'll sit there and tell you, you know, you haven't done shit, you know. And it's very fucked up. But that's where it all starts from. With, you know, so it's bigger than just a hairstyle, because you know it's your people that's in these positions, you know, got us, you know, fucking us off, and you know, trying to culture vulture us out of our shit, you know. And you people never say nothing, but you want to use the culture to look cool and things, but you're never there to say, hey, give this person fair opportunity, or present somebody that you know struggling with a job. You know, you notice something about, you know, any honkies or anybody, and you want to say these people, you know, have this and that. Notice that they don't. How come none of your hunky friends never take you on some just baller trips? You know, I mean, you know, just notice they won't do anything. They'll come to where you're at suffering and sit with you there, but they won't take you to the good side of things, or to the, you know, they'll take that for themselves. And you know, they're just so funny acting. It's just black people. We need to realize when these motherfuckers, don't let them try to tell you, oh, it's just this. No, it's bigger than that. These motherfuckers, they want to soak up everything that you have, all your game, your wisdom, and push you out of the way. They'll push you out of the way and use everything you've taught them or they've learned from you to continue on. You know, I swear, once they think they learn you, they'll sit there and throw it back in your face and say, oh, I know what all you're capable of. But as black people, we stay pushing, we stay creating. We're the most creative, and you notice that we don't get that respect. So don't ever let these people sit there at culture vulture right in front of you. Amanda, she's right on point for calling that little bitch out, because you know, enough is enough. You know, we've seen it happen too many times, and you know, I guess obviously in the past we've had blacks throw up their hands. Hey, yeah, it's harmless. Yeah, oh, we're glad they like it. You know, we're glad they're like it. It's bigger than that, because they like it, but they don't want you to do, you know, to be the ones doing it. You see what I'm saying? They'll sit there, and when they see you do it, it's amazing to them. But then they'll turn around and use it also. You know, they'll try to turn around and use it also. And like I say, you know, but they won't give you the credit, you know, because, and do you notice when you go around any white Hispanics, or any non-blacks, they feel almost emasculated when you come around. It's like they're shown up because they can't be what you are, you know. What you do comes naturally. They have to study you. People sit back and actually study black people. I mean, it's that serious. A lot of blacks doesn't realize how serious it really is on the plan to culture vulture us and everything else. You know, we need to really wake up wake up as many of us as we can to this bullshit, because so many of us are still asleep, and they will some of us will sit there and let that shit just slip right out of our hands and act like everything is all good, but they're not, it's just not, no, you're not going to, use our culture and not embrace us as the creators like that, That's one thing, we're not getting no creative look for things that we really do and these other people copy, So just watch these people and stand up for the shit that you know is wrong, because, these people are devils, only a devil can do shit like that, sit there and copy other people and then be racist as hell towards them and things, and just, try to throw slavery in your face, tease you, it's just bullshit. But then they'll sit there and have on shoes that they know your culture wears, everything that you have, and then they'll try to make it like they do it better, That just goes to show you they're jealous and they want your shit. So yes, when you show up, yeah, they feel belittled almost. It's because it's almost like a generic burger, that's not good. It's not the real thing. You're like that double meat cheeseburger, chuck meat, the real deal, baby, the cheese dripping. You're the real deal. And so they get mad because they can't. You're the real deal of what they're imitating. So that makes them, feel a certain way, and sometimes they'll try to do something to belittle you in front of their people. I've seen all kind of situations happen before. A lot of stuff makes sense to me now, since I see how hateful a lot of these non-blacks are, and it's most of them. It's more than none. It's more than none. I mean, not all. Yes, most of them are like that. So watch these culture vulture motherfuckers, man. And I will be coming back, posting more videos about these racist no good bastards that's wanting to steal from us, like they've been doing for years. Don't let them. And they're no good. You have to be no good to want to steal from people and then whitewash them out, Hispanic wash them out, or whatever wash them out. Because you put that American wash on it, that's a whitewash. That's a whitewash automatically, and we're not standing. It's black culture. Leave our shit alone. And the black people stand up for this shit. Don't say it's alright, because it's not. It's a bigger picture. These motherfuckers are thieves. I will be back. Barfaholic.